You are now tuned in to Caguama Talk with MK y los borrachos.
Oiga, ¿y hasta quién lo invitó?
Nadie. Yo me invité solo.
Who encouraged you or who inspired you and also who helped you? Yeah, exactly. Who
And
helped
before he answers that, we're going to tell you that people, it's never too late. 50 años empezó su carrera, imagínense.
you? Y se fue, cabrones.
Y es modelo también el señor,
There you
modelo.
go.
Para que lo sepan. Ok, denos su respuesta, a ver si
Bueno,
Teresa, come do that thing.
Bueno, pues es que he modelado lentes, he modelado ropa, ¿sí? He modelado botas, pero cuando no estaba tan pasión como ahorita. Pero sí he modelado, sobre todo lentes, sombreros, abrigos, todo eso.
We seen you on
Hay una tienda, ¿verdad? Una tienda azul que no queremos decir el nombre, pero entramos ahí a la sección de lentes.
There, he's right there.
He's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Yeah. Sí, y lo de escribir, Jorge,
Yeah.
pues fíjate que en 1999 se me ocurrió escribir la historia de mi papá,
Okay.
porque él caminó por 30 años en el monte y nunca quiso aprender inglés ni quiso arreglar sus papeles.
¿Y eso por qué piensa usted? ¿Usted piensa que es orgullo o es odio o es like, man, fuck the system?
No tenía tiempo.
En aquel tiempo había unos amigos que ya murieron que odiaban este país.
And let me tell you that right now. I was watching a movie about the Mexican golfers y también los niños de Monterrey. Son historias que nunca nos dijeron. They played the little leagues in baseball. Y ¿cómo se llama? A lot of them went to restaurants y decía no blacks,
Exacto.
no Mexicans, and no dogs.
Oh, wow.
And that, I didn't live in that moment of 1952, 1942, 1960, or 1959. I didn't live in that time, but when I saw that movie and I saw that sign, me entró un coraje. I was fucking mad, bro. I was like, fuck y'all motherfuckers. You know, I was like, how can anybody... I feel, man, my mi forma de pensar is like, to me, like, why don't you grab all the people from different colors and the smartest people from different colors, and send them to NASA? You know, what does color got to do with intelligence? Or what does it got to do with humanity or anything?
But you know what that proves is ignorance.
Yeah.
It proves their ignorance.
And going back to that sign, it angers you to the point that you start looking at things different.
Yeah.
You start looking at, who started this?
Yeah.
You start questioning yourself. Hey, man, I have to read and get my knowledge up, so it won't let me affect it.
Exacto. Y además, ¿sabes qué? La mejor manera de pelear eso no es con violencia, sino es con educación.
Eso.
Aprender un tipo de cosas, para que ya puedas conversar con ellos en cualquier nivel.
Exactly.
En cualquier nivel.
I have a little story about that. I took my mom to the dentist. I think it was 2019. I took her to the door. Somewhere around there when Trump was still the president. I don't know if it's 2000. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Pero entramos al dentist adentro de la oficina del dentist y pues nos pasaron al cuarto. Y there was this old man. It was a white guy, Caucasian guy. He was probably like, I don't know, maybe like 70 something, and he was a dentist. And he was watching on the news. He had a big screen TV in his where he works at. And that's when Trump was saying, we have to stop these criminals. They're rapists. They're these Mexicans that are crossing the border. They're this. And so me and my mom was his next, she was gonna fix her teeth, And he's like, he looks at me. I don't know. Maybe I look bald. Maybe I look crazy. Maybe he knows. Cholo, loco de madre. Y como te digo, and he looked at me and my mom. And my mom, to tell you the truth, my mom is light complected and has green eyes. Because we're from Guadalajara, so she looks, Caucasian.
Yeah.
And me, look at me, I look like motherfucking apocalipto y la chingada. Pero me acuerdo que me dijo, I remember that he told me, does this make you feel uncomfortable? Should I change it? Porque pues haz de cuenta que Trump, they're rapists, they're criminals, we cannot allow this. And I said, no, it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. And then he goes, can I please ask you why does it make you feel uncomfortable?
Oh, shit.
And I said, Because I know that this was Mexico. This was Aztlán.
Yeah.
That Dallas and San Antonio, Los Angeles, El Paso. I know why people didn't name that.
No, man.
And then he said, "Oh, sit your mom down. Let's fix her up." And he turned off the TV. That's why you need to educate yourself and know your culture and where you come from.
When the
Pero
real
es lo
criminals
que,
it's okay.
ya es lo que ellos quieren hacer, güey. Quieren básicamente quitarnos la historia.
Exactly.
Pero o sea, mucha gente no sabe, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, pero los mexicanos inventamos la color television.
Yeah,
if you guys
pero
know.
dicen que cuando regresó para atrás lo mataron o chocó.
Sí.
Pero fueron ellos.
Pero fue
Ya sabemos
un
que-
mexicano.
Era un mexicano, era un mexicano.
El contraceptive pill, thanks to us, you don't have to have a kid when
Yeah.
you don't want to. O sea,
That's good, bro, because we got a lot of
muchas
kids, goddamn.
yeah. I mean, the electronic break, I mean, o sea, te digo, muchas cosas que nosotros hemos inventado y ellos nomás nos quieren abajar. Pero ese es como se hace, I mean, es lo que están haciendo ahorita en Florida. Ahorita si vas a Florida, están quitando los books.
And that's
Ya
fucked
no
up,
están
man.
dejando.
That's fucked up that Florida, man, they can just tell you in your face, man, like, fuck you, you know, I mean, this is the land of the free.
Right now with the hurricane, they want to bring back immigrants to
help
go fix
out.
the hurricane.
Hey, they have a climate machine. Don't let them fool you. They're controlling the fucking weather.
That's what I was saying.
But don't listen to me. It's just Caguama talk.
Y no puede haber un Caguama Talk sin las chips estas que se llaman botanas, el cuate, chicharrones chips, botanas, el cuate.
Brought to you by-
Best thing to eat.
Cuate. Brought to you by El
Cuate.
Brought to you by El Cuate. There you
El
go.
cuate.
Plug that in.
Chicharrones chips, the best.
You better taste them, motherfucker. Pero going back to Mr. Esparza, and then so now we know that you cross the border, and en esos tiempos eran, I mean, super racistas. And then you said that at 50 years old, you started, you know, this is what I mean, I started like really fighting for your dream. And I believe that that's fucking badass, man, porque como dijo Veronica, she goes, it's never too late. You know, we have a lot of, like the Mexicanos, man, Mexicans are fucking badass, man. No nos rajamos, no nos vamos a rajar. Like, you see, it was like 110, 120 degrees, and they'd be in the fucking, in the construction, building the fucking freeways.
En los techos.
In los techos, the roofers, god damn it, man, the builders. The freeways.
Sacando fresas de los campos, las naranjas en los campos, las uvas.
Man, instead of like, oh, they're this, they're that, why don't y'all motherfuckers look at how hard working Mexicans are and what we do for y'all? You know, you know, they're saying, I went to a Chinese restaurant, right? I ordered some chicken broccoli, and in the back I hear los pinches tigres del norte. Mexicans are making the Chinese food. I go to Jack in the Box, Mexicans are taking your order. I go to Burger King, McDonald's. You know, they talk to you in Spanish. You know, they talk to you in English and Spanish. That's another thing. When we were growing up, I remember my teacher telling us, whoever knows 2 languages, man, that's powerful. That's power. If you know 2 languages, that's power. So why are you putting us down as Mexicanos or Latinos? Later on, we're gonna talk about where does Latino come from, because that's Latin. So are we Latin? You know, that's Vatican stuff. Later on, we're gonna have a lot of great talks. Pero ahorita estamos con Mr. Pablo Esparza, and we're gonna keep pushing. So Mr. Esparza, so at 50 years old, you started fighting for your dream. Yep. What was the first role or that you went for and discovered that, man, I could really do this shit?
¿Recuerdas cuando hicimos Unwanted?
Yes, sir.
Ahí estás tú.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Yes, sir.
Eso, recibí muy buenos comentarios de la distribuidora Maverick Entertainment. Como ellos la tuvieron por 2 o 3 años en su plataforma, ellos les gustó mucho. Y eso pues ya sabes, te anima, ¿no? Te anima, te motiva a que sigas.
That was a very powerful.
Yeah.
I want to say that Unwanted was about immigrants, about crossing the border. It was edited so fucking badass, and I'm proud that Mr. Esparza invited me to it. And I just want to remember one time that when I first met Mr. Esparza, I bet you through, ¿cómo se llama? Chavería. Melinda, shout out to Melinda Chavarria. R.I.P. Saul Padilla. Is a good actor. And I remember one time, man, when she took us to the rancho. We had to film at a rancho, and it was like a disclosed rancho, you know, because you know, y'all don't tell everybody where y'all gonna film at. And we ended up getting to the rancho, And then I saw my aunt come out of the house, and I'm like, "That's my aunt." Remember, I told you this is my aunt. Like, you know, she's from Jalisco. She's like, "George, what are you doing there?" "Oh, Mr. Esparza." He goes, "Oh, we already were in 7 movies of Mr. Esparza." Well, what was crazy about it was that Mr. Esparza, when I first met Mr. Esparza, we got along really, really good. And Mr. Esparza tells me, and picture me, man, no acting. I didn't take no fucking acting classes. I didn't take shit. So Mr. Esparza tells me, "MK, this is the part where you're gonna rob somebody. So however the fuck you want to do it, you do it. Just show me how you're gonna rob somebody." And I told Mr. Esparza, "You just want me to rob the motherfucker? What you want me to do? You want me to hit him? You want me to beat his ass? What you want me to do?" "Man, I don't give a fuck what you do. Just rob the motherfucker."
Be yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself. Look at that. It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. Porque I remember grabbing the gun. And there was another a guy that took actually acting classes, man. He spent a lot of money. He was supposed to be like the dude that was gonna help him out. So I go, "All right, give me the gun. Give me the gun." And so you know, I heard action, and they were passing the people that were gonna rob were you know, they were passing by. Like, "What's up, motherfucker? Give me your money right now, motherfucker, right now, bitch. Drop your shit, nigga. You move, you die, bitch. You move, you die." You know, and I was slapping them around and doing all kinds of crazy shit. And then they say, "Cut." I just heard silence. I heard silence. And then Mr. Esparza goes, "God damn, George, MK, Jorge Reese, that looked real." I said, "Mr. Esparza, that was real." I go, "That was real. That was a real."
You are now tuned in to Caguama Talk with MK y los Borrachos.